Hi, I'm Laura Maria, and your Angels in Heaven Spiritual Guide Tarot. And we're into part 3 of Signs from Our Loved Ones. Now, the first and second video, I lightly touched on the the major signs that come through, but you'll also experience these signs. And I want you to know that you're not crazy, and you are not being ghostly haunted, and that our loved ones definitely come through. Okay, now I'm going to slip one in here. I should have put it in part 2, but I'm going to slide it into part 3, and it has a special feel to me. This one that I'm coming up with is because it happened to me personally a very long time ago, and it's chimes. Now, the reason why I'm going to bring this up is because loved ones from the other side will use anything possible to get your attention, okay? And with somebody that I love very, very dearly that has crossed over, use chimes to get my attention. And they bang the chimes, just the chimes that you hang up in outside or inside, wherever, and there was no wind blowing or anything, and they used to bang and bang and bang, and I kept saying to myself, what is that? What is that? What is that? And this is before the mediumship and everything else. And I finally got my answers. It was my mother coming through, making contact with me through chimes, okay? And she banged them, and so it's not just feathers and birds and other things. Whatever they loved, okay, and she loved chimes, whatever they loved in the physical realm, they can bring to life again. And they can make noise with it, they can do a lot of things with it to get your attention. And they do it to get your attention. That's why they're doing it, is to get your attention, to say, hey, I'm okay. Wake up. Hello, I'm around. Listen to me. I want to be heard. And that is what they do. Okay, now we're going to jump, and I'm going to take you into other things that can appear with signs from your loved ones. Have you ever been in your room or sitting on the couch or been doing something and you see something in the corner of your eye and you think that someone's looking at you, or you think that you see something, or you see a shadowy figure? Well, yes, you are seeing it. And the reason why is because you're seeing it with your peripheral vision. You're not seeing it with your normal vision, okay? And when spirits, loved ones, angelic, spiritual guides, guardian angels come to visit us, you can see them with your peripheral vision. And that's why you see them like that. And if you stare long enough and they don't go away, you know that it's not your mind playing games on you, okay? And you just stay focused on what you're doing, and you can still see out of your eye, right? Out of your peripheral vision, or both of them, okay? And they're standing there. You can clearly see them, and you can make them out if you keep staring. But if you turn, they'll go away like that, right? Very quickly. But when it happens, just test yourself and keep staring ahead. Like, for instance, say you're sitting on the couch and you're watching TV and you see something in the corner of your eye, right? What you do, just don't pay attention to it for a bit. Just continue watching straight ahead and see. Test yourself. Does it continually stay there, or does it go away? And you will see that it stays there. That is definitely a sign that your loved one is there to say they're okay and they're watching over you. Okay? You're not going crazy. You don't have ghosts in the house. It's normal. Being watched. A lot of people say this, and I've had a lot of emails and I've had a lot of comments of people saying, what does it mean when you feel like you're being watched? I feel like there's eyes on me, and I just, it's freaking me out. No, don't freak out, okay? Number one, your loved ones can't hurt you. They're not here to hurt you, and they're definitely your loved ones. They're here to watch over you, to protect you. See, they have gone on to another realm, and they are experiencing pure bliss, and they have everything possible that they could want, and they want you to know so wholeheartedly that they are okay, that they have moved on, that they're no longer in pain, they're no longer suffering, that they still love you, that you'll never be forgotten, that they can be with you night and day and be in different places at the same time, which is very, very possible, which is very true. They can manifest and be in many places at one time, not just in heaven, but they can be here on earth as an earthly angel, or so on and so forth. Again, that's another video. But just to give you a broad idea, they can come and manifest themselves and be in more than one place at more than one time. Okay, just so you know that. So when you feel like you're being watched, or you're in bed and you feel like someone's watching you, you don't have to pull up those covers, okay? Reach out and say in your mind, because they do communicate telepathically, or you can say it out loud if you feel more comfortable. Say, I can see you, I can sense you, I love you, and I know you're okay, and thank you for being here. And you will be surprised by the response that you get. You will not be harmed. They will not harm you at all. There is no fear involved. They're just there to show you that they love you. That's it. Okay? Now, they can also appear to you as apparitions. Now, apparitions can be a full-fledged figure, okay, which is very real, but it's not like they have a heart that's going bump, 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 bump like us, okay? It is a silhouette, and like transparent, and you can see through them, but you can't. A lot of times they can be like a shadowy figure, or as I said, a silhouette, and you can make out the eyes, and you can make out their face and their lips, and sometimes you can even see what they're wearing. And yes, I've seen people, obviously, completely dressed, but when your loved ones come, they don't want to scare you to the point that you have a heart attack or something like that, okay? They want to make sure that you will accept, and you're willing to accept what they are showing you. So they will appear to you as an angelic form. So mostly they'll be glowing, and they'll give off a glowing look to them. And they could sit on your bed, and they could just be watching you sleep, for instance. And you wake up and you see, and you can see the outline of them. You can see that they are no longer sick, that they are very healthy, that they're very beautiful. Their face will be very creamy. Their face will be very vibrant and full of life. And they have this look in their eye, and you can feel it. You can feel off their energy. It's so much love that it goes into your heart, and it opens up your heart, and the vibration and the energy alone is unreal. And this can happen to you. And this is another sign that your loved one is coming to you and telling you, I am okay. I am with you. I'm watching over you, and I love you. Okay? Now, if they can't manifest, they have to use a lot of energy to come forth to begin with. Okay? And it depends on how they bring their energy and what they can use for energy to make themselves known. Now, they use a lot of our energy. Now, if you have a lot of battery sources, such as your phone, tablet, computer, whatever, if you do have a lot of common things like this happening to you, you'll notice that your battery power will be going down. And that is quite normal. It's because they're feeding off of the power from the battery source, okay? And that's normal. But getting back to what I was saying, if they can't use a lot of sources, if you don't have any that is available, or they just can't use it, or they don't have the capability of doing it yet, that they're not at that vibration, they can come as a smokely figure. Okay? It's different than an apparition, but in the same essence, it's the same. It's not a full apparition that you can see the head and the hair and the face and the, the outlines and what they're wearing, but you will see a ghostly smoke type air, like fog. And again, it can be white or black. Black is not necessary dark. So I want you to get that out of your head, okay? It's just that they can't manifest themselves to a higher vibration at that point, okay? Anyhow, getting back to what I was saying, they can come as a figure, okay? Or someone smoking a cigarette, for instance. I'll use that because it's easier to understand with. Someone smoking and you blow the smoke out. It could be a white smoke like that, and it can just go across just as quickly as it comes, and it can vanish just as quickly as it came, okay? That is another sign that your loved one has come to visit you and say, I'm okay. I am here with you. Everything's okay. I love you. And it's nothing to be scared of. Now, hot and cold spots. It can give you the chills out of nowhere. You can get goosebumps from nothing. And you're thinking, okay, what's going on? Usually it happens when you least expect it. You could be sitting there, or you could be standing there, whatever the case is, and all of a sudden a cold breeze goes right through you. And you go, whoa, that was cold. And you get goosebumps. Or you don't get a chill, you just get goosebumps. Or a warm breeze goes right by, and you're like, oh, no windows open, so you rule out all the explanations. No fans going, no air conditioning going, no heating going, or anything like that, okay? And this happens to you. Of course, yes, it is a sign from your loved one. It's come to see you. It's come to tell you, I am here. I want your attention. I want you to know that I love you, and don't forget about me, and you're okay, and I'm watching over you, and on and on and on. They will do anything possible to get your attention, okay? So again, you can get goosebumps, you can get chills for no reason at all, even with the windows not open and the heat not on or air conditioning on, and hot or cold, whatever the case is, okay? Now, I'm going to lightly touch on this one, a feeling of being touched. Now, this occurs to me a lot, and they'll play with your hair, okay? Or they'll lightly blow in your ear or on your palms of your hands, or they'll touch your legs, or they'll make a sensation that you'll feel, that you'll definitely connect with, such as a tingle, or they'll brush something on your nose and you'll go, what? Okay, what's that? Or something just touched my hair, and you feel fluff like this, right? And that is not anything to be scared of. Again, that is your loved one telling you, I love you, I am okay, I am here, I'm watching over you. Another one is a feeling of not being able to swallow. Now, this is a rather difficult one to decipher. It is your loved one actually hugging you. You feel like it's not like someone has their hand wrapped around your neck. No, that's not what I mean. It is a feeling that you're just having a hard time swallowing. And it's not an allergic reaction or anything like that. It's just you get a dry mouth, and you're trying to swallow, and you're like, okay, that's really weird. That hasn't happened to me before. Loved ones that are in the spirit realm love to give hugs. And they will make it known of hugging you, and the sensation that you get is making you feel like you can't swallow. Again, it's only your loved one telling you that I am here. I am showing you love. and you're okay. I'm watching over you. I want you to know it's me. I'm doing everything possible so you pay attention, so you don't follow, or so you don't miss my signs. And there are so many signs, and I can go on, but I don't have time to make 100 videos. I wish I did. But I can tell you so many things that loved ones will do just to reach out to you and say, hey, don't miss my signs. I pulled out all the stops possible so you will recognize that it is me coming through, and hey, I'm okay. Don't worry about me. I'm watching over you. Now, the very last one that I'm going to touch on is hearing. A lot of people experience this, and a lot of people think that they're either going crazy or they're hallucinating or they're still half asleep. Usually it happens when you're waking up, okay? Or when you're trying to get to sleep, or when you are awake in bed and you're tossing and turning, or you're trying to read and or sitting up concentrating or whatever, okay? And you hear a faint call out of your name, for instance, and you're like, I know that voice. And it hits you right away, and you say, that was my dad, that was my grandpa, that was my uncle, that was my sister, that was my mom, my grandmother, etc., etc. You are hearing them. It just means that their frequency at that particular time was enough to come through, and you actually were able to hear their voice. You're not going crazy. You're not losing your mind. You're not hallucinating. You did get enough sleep. Again, it is just your loved ones from the other side telling you, I'm okay. I'm here. I want your attention. I want you to notice the signs that I'm sending you, and to know that I'm watching over you and that I love you. And that's all they want to do. So don't be afraid. Don't be alarmed. Open up your mind. Open up your heart. Think outside the box. Think outside of your belief system. And know that your loved ones are in a beautiful place, because they are. They're in an angelic place that it is so beautiful. And I will put that in another video. I will make a nice video for you guys explaining what heaven is all about, because I have been there and I have swam there, and I tell you, it is one of the most beautiful places. I can't even put it into words how beautiful it is. And I just want you to be open and know that the signs are there and that your loved ones are trying to communicate. So I hope this helps you. I really do. And if you have any concerns or questions, or you want more in-depth information about it, please leave a comment below. Email me. You can get in touch with me. I'll be in touch within 24 to 48 hours. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share my page. And I'll be bringing more videos to light on so many topics. It's unbelievable, the things that I have to tell you guys. And again,